Hi, Aquarius Feminine. I'm your Empress Divine. You're watching the Empress Divine Channel. As the Empress, you know, the mother of all queens in the tarot, perfectly embodying divine feminine energy. I read for the divine feminine, okay? I cannot apologize to the males and the masculines because that's just what I'm here to do. That's who I'm a vessel for. But if you listen closely and cross watch for your feminine's video, your feminine's energy, you might learn a little something that can help you out in your connection, okay? Now, Aquarius, divine feminine, we'll start off with some goddess guidance, and it'll be the overall energy for this reading. Goddess guidance, overall energy for this reading, what the spirit want Aquarius feminine to know at this time. We're starting off with focusing on ourselves, so we're going to talk about you first, Aquarius, and then we'll move into your heart space and love life. Aquarius divine feminine, what is the goddess guidance for Aquarius divine feminine? All right. So we have Vesta. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in occupants and boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So right now we're just really focusing on having a serene home base, like every day being able to wake up and say, you know what, I feel good. I am in a calm place. I am in a peaceful place. And if you don't feel like you're in that calm and peaceful place as of yet, just know that it is coming up for you here because you've set these standards for yourself, Aquarius, of what you do like and what you don't like. And it's not even that you fight against what you don't like. It's just like I acknowledge that this is what I am seeing right now in my 3D reality, and I accept that this is where I am, and I allow it to pass. I allow it to pass, in this phase of my life because I open space and I receive the next level of where I am. So if you are, hoping for a new home or, waiting for an approval for a mortgage loan or hoping to be able to move somewhere that you have desired to move to, whether it be in a whole different state or like in a different part of the city, then it's good energy being hinted at here with your household situation improving. And I think it's going to be something that makes you feel comfortable and more serene. I don't see you moving into any, war zones or anything. Even if you do have to move somewhere that would be like, quote unquote, like the hood or something, I don't feel like you would be unhappy. A lot of people can live like quote unquote on the wrong sides of the tracks and they be just as happy in life. And then you have people, with rolling estates and they be depressed and suicidal. 13-bedroom house, 7 bedrooms, 17-acre estate, and you crying with a gun to your head at night. Somebody who live in the hood, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom house, and they just as happy with life. It be like that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to value your emotional and spiritual energy over just physical things. And I do feel like you do that. Your boundaries are more so about what spiritually allows you to feel safe, Aquarius feminine, where you are allowed to be just completely in your feminine grace. That's what's important to you. And that part of your household situation is absolutely improving. If you don't feel like you're welcome to be in your feminine grace where you are right now, you will be very soon, Aquarius feminine. So let's get more tarot about the Aquarius feminine. What messages for her? Look at that King of Coins. The King of Coins has a very secure home base. He got security out in the front yard if that's something that you'd be able to afford. If you can't afford security, then you just have that energy around you of just being safe. Like ain't nobody gonna mess with you. Very established energy in this household situation. Wherever you'll be living, you will be safe. Nobody is coming for you. You don't have to worry about nobody calling the cops on you. Ain't nobody gonna be nagging. You won't be fighting with no nosy neighbors. It's just that type of energy of just being absolutely secure and still and calm and at peace where you lay your head. And it ain't nothing, ooh, when I tell you there's nothing better than that, ain't nothing better than being able to lay your head somewhere where you are at peace. Oh, so we have the Ten of Coins here, which just backs up the energy that I'm talking about, like you being in a space where you just feel good and you're prosperous and you're happy and things are going your way. You feel protected, you feel secure, very solid home base from which a lot of other abundance can be built. The Fool being a risk card, taking a risk. So you may not have even thought that this is somewhere that you would be going, a movement that will be happening for you. It could be short notice, but I feel like you're making a spontaneous choice. A spontaneous choice, doing what it is that you want to do, regardless of what anyone else will have to say about it. Um, Trusting your gut on it, making the type of decision that you've never made before. So if you've never moved to a place like this, or if you've never made a move like this, period, in your life, let's say you're going somewhere you've never been, moving away from family, that type of energy, then yeah, it looks good. It looks good. And you're coming from a place of being sure about yourself. You're sure about yourself, so you don't have to worry about you making a bad decision about this. Any of the resources that you would need to make this move, I feel like you will have. So there's no worries about that here. The Nine of Coins is a very prosperous person. They take good care of themselves, very nice and orderly, finances in order, all of that. We have the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. The Empress and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is something that you've been wanting, you've been manifesting for a while. You may have been writing affirmations for a while. You have been very assertive in saying what it is that you want. For those who do that, with the divine feminines who do that, spell work, that type of thing, just really putting it out there in the ether is exactly what it is that you want to manifest. And I think it may have taken some time, but you're finally in a place where it is starting to unfold for you. By the time you see this reading, you are in a place where this energy is near for you. That means all you have to do is just relax and claim it. hmm it's been a journey, but it has been in the making. You have very direct and forceful energy about it, and I don't mean forceful in the way of, oh, you gonna let me move into this house, or you gonna give me this mortgage loan. Not that type of forceful, but energetically powerful energy. Like you've stated exactly what you want, exactly what you would like. You say the affirmations, you do the rituals, you however it is that you manifest things into being. You've prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed specifically and asked God for exactly what you want, that type of energy. So when it comes to you, it is what you want, and it's taken some time to come to you because it needed time to mature into exactly what you want. So that's good energy, concerning just you, feminine. Now let's get into the heart space. The Aquarius feminine heart space. And it's the love life and the sweet, warm, soft heart energy. Aquarius feminine's heart space. The love life. Big action, big assertive action too. Like there was no mistaking it. Those cards came out very clean. It wasn't no shuffling around having to pull them out. They came out very clean. So this is very strategic action. The moves that you are about to make in your life, especially concerning your home base, are things that have been aligning for quite some time. Very specific reading, Aquarius. Like somebody's making some moves. Somebody's about to go. They're about to be up out of there. or be up in there, whichever direction it is. But whatever it is, it's orderly. And I think that's why you don't have a problem taking the risk or, making the jump, hopping on the flight, making the move, whatever the energy and how it manifests for you. You don't have a problem with it because even though the opportunity may come unexpectedly, it's been something that you have been prepared for energetically for quite some time. And you've been holding the space for it, holding fertile space for it. So when it does come in, you are absolutely ready for it. You'll get some communication about it very soon. Very quick communication. So when the approval comes in, it's like somebody's calling you, hey, can you move in the next couple of days? Can you be settled in by New Year? Can you find something within the next week or so? It's that type of energy. I love this. Absolutely love this. Oh man. You are just really upping your rank. You just really upping your rank, Aquarius feminine. Like you're home base for somebody, you are fertile energy, you're someone that someone would want on their side. I kind of heard like ride or die energy, but I don't mean it in the ghetto term. I mean it in like somebody who's loyal and who's shown their worth over time and who somebody knows would be a good investment and they don't mind making that investment in you. And maybe you've already talked about it before. Maybe it's been like loosely discussed before, but no actual plans were being made. But now it's like time for the plans to be made. And there's a lot of things that were going on behind the scenes that you didn't know about. Like maybe when you discussed this, transition in the relationship or, you know, what you meant to the person in the relationship, maybe before they would give you like vague answers. I feel like you are going to get very assertive and very sure, very explicit answers soon, and probably in an unexpected way. That Eight of Wands and the Eight of Staffs with Page of Swords and the Moon, yeah, in a very unexpected way. You don't see it coming. You don't see how it's gonna come. You don't know when it's gonna come, but it is coming and it's almost here. Again, you have the Nine of Wands, so this is the energy of something being almost ready. It's almost finished cooking. You're on that last place of you're in that last stage of just allowing it to come to you very soon. Very, very, very soon. We have a solar eclipse happening. What is that, the last week of this year? Big energy, especially when the moon is involved and the emperor is here. Oh man, this is big energy. Like whoever wants you is like they see you in such a fruitful and abundant way. Like they would just have to have you. Like they have been preparing things. They want things to happen in a relationship. They care about you. They value you, very much so value. This person may have a love language of gift giving or acts of service. Like they want to do things for you. They want to show you what you mean to them or who you are to them. And they know that once they have your energy around them, things will start to flourish for them. They've already seen how abundant you are, like how you touch things and it makes things flourish, or how you put your energy into something and it creates like just an abundant effect, a prosperous effect, and you have these boundaries up about yourself. The Queen of Coins, the Empress, is very much so valuable to herself. Therefore, it commands a level of respect from other people that this person is definitely interested in showing you. So if they didn't come from a place where they could give you everything you wanted, or everything that they feel you deserve, or maybe if they necessarily like couldn't, or they didn't feel like they had enough to give you what you deserve, I definitely think that they've been making some moves to be able to make it happen, making some calls, taking out a loan. I don't know what it is that they needed to do to make it happen, but it looks like things have been getting done without you knowing. Knight of Swords, we're getting a lot of the same cards. A lot of the same cards, which just means it's confirmation. And you have a lot of worth to somebody, and they definitely want to show you your worth. Aquarius feminine. And when they communicate with you, it's not going to be just saying, hey, you mean this to me, blase, blase, blase. Not just like a big love bomb or anything. It's going to be like, okay, this is how I've been feeling. This is what I've been doing. I want you to come and partake of it. That type of energy. Because I think you've already set the boundary that you don't really care a lot about a whole lot of talking. You love yourself enough to know that you're not just going to let somebody ease their way in just with lip service. So I don't feel like that would do them any good anyway. And I think they are aware of that. So like they just want you to only be able to see action. King of Swords not going to do a whole lot of talking, but when he does finally say something, he means exactly what he says. So if you've been telling like your husband that you want to move to a certain part of town, and maybe he wouldn't, engage in that talk about you, and you felt like maybe he dismissed it because you didn't see it yourself, and you just noticed him maybe being a little bit distant and being busy or whatever, or seeming like he had more important matters to handle or take care of, it's because he was getting things done for you behind the scenes so that he can deliver to you exactly what you want. Like there ain't gonna be no half stepping because of the boundaries card. There's not gonna be any half stepping because you come across as the Empress, Queen of Coins energy. So they see you as this beautiful, valuable energy that they wouldn't want to be in discomfort. They want to give you the exact environment that's gonna allow you to be in the fullness of the Empress, Queen of Coins energy. So they go and make it happen. So they make it happen. And whether this is somebody that you are just, dating or somebody that you're already with, the energy applies to both. And just wanting to give you a solid foundation in which you can just be 100% the fullness of your divine self. Yep, the magician, once again, just making things happen, using all the resources to make it happen, doing whatever was needed to meet your standards. You have boundaries that are strong, and that's people know that they not just gonna cross and give you any old thing. And I don't feel like the person in your romantic life would try to give you any old thing. So if it felt like they had pulled back for a while, or maybe they've been a little bit quiet or holding something, having a secret, trying to hide something from you, that feeling when you just feel like a person ain't really telling you everything, that suspenseful feeling. This is what it is. And don't tell them I told you that, because I ain't no snitch. But that has been your reading, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.